Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? Black, white, short, tall, young, or old. We're all just looking for more impact, more meaning. We just want our lives to make a difference. You know, it's interesting. We never know how many lives our life will affect. When I first started on this journey, I never imagined that this one idea would turn into 218,000 people connected. People from different continents, different cultures, all over the world. I never knew this one idea would take me from impacting lives in London, South Africa, Washington, D.C., Bahamas, Amsterdam. One idea to connect the world to me and me to my purpose. One idea to turn into a business that would turn into a movement, that would turn into 218,000 followers worldwide, lives that are impacted around this one idea. We all have just one idea, one person, and one connection away from a better tomorrow. Everyone, every person, every soul that has one idea, the one idea that will change the world. 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! These businesses have been featured on the Today Show, NBC, Good Morning America, the New York Times, Forbes, CNN, Fox, ABC. Imagine that! 1,372 authors created and still counting. 17,587 new brands created and still counting. 42,619 speakers trained to share their messages around the world and still counting. Imagine that! But this is not Today, I want to talk to you about how to build your 7-figure sales team. And you know, one of the biggest challenges we have out here every single day is how do I actually get my team off and going? And for those folks who are joining that are listening for the very first time, it's a great day. That's right. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. And you know, I'm excited just to have this conversation with you, this talk with you, not to be judgmental, but to really talk to you about how you can do what you really want to do. And that is really grow your company, how you really want to make a difference in the world, and how you want to have just more meaning. Like, isn't that why we're all here at the end of the day? We're all here because we want to have more meaning. We want to have more impact. We want to have more influence. And we want to change more lives. So welcome everybody who's joining. I'm just so excited. Now, again, my name is Shay Brown with Peak Performance Institute. And you know, we work with a number of clients that are out there right now, a number of folks that we've had. Green revenue model works. And it's worked for a number of folks. Some folks that we've worked with, right? Let me show you right here some folks that we've worked with. We had a chance to work with Ruben West or Nicole or a number of folks. You see Les Brown and Dr. Willie Jolly and Amy and Dr. George C. Frazier. I mean, who knew that our clients would go on and they would be on NBC TV and they would be on the CBS and the Today Show and they would be in Forbes magazine or they would be in CNN or they would be seen all over the globe. Who knew? But one of the reasons they do it is that they trust us. They trust us with their vision. They trust us with their dream. And they trust that with the right infrastructure in place, with the right system in place, and with the right structure in place, that they would go on and be able to reduce their labor, work less, but have greater impact. Now, look, if you were sitting here right now and I was asking the question, would you like to reduce your labor? Would you like to have more impact and more meaning in the world and still reduce your labor? How many out there would raise your hand? Like every single one of you, right? And that's what it's all about. It's about making a difference in the world and a dollar at the same time. Isn't that really cool that you can make a difference and you can make a dollar at the exact same time? Look, if you're out there right now and you're hearing me, you're like, you know what, Shay? I'm feeling you. You know what, Shay? I'm with you. You know what, Shay? This just makes sense to me. Then I want you to do me a favor. Just look right below the video. Just look right below the video and go ahead and post your first name, post your last name, and also take a moment and post the name of your company and your website. Like, look, this is an opportunity for us all to come together in this community and kind of like virtual networking. Isn't that pretty cool? Now, I know I shouldn't have stopped and said that. I get that. But I wanted to take a moment and shout out you, the entrepreneur, you, the business owner, you, the person that gets up every single day with one intent only, and that is to add more value, have more meaning, and have more impact in the world. And if that's you, let me take a moment, Ebony Johnson. Hey, shout out to Garfield. Let me take a moment, Katrina Barnett. Shout out to you. Let me take a moment, Kevin Coach You Well Williams. Let me take a moment if I can, D. Let me take a moment if I can, and shout your business out. Let me recognize the champion that you are, the winner that you are for the difference you make. Look, during this heartfelt conversation, I really have two outcomes. My number one outcome is to teach you how you can build your 7-figure sales team. Shay, why would I want to do that? Because you want to reduce your labor. But Shay, when you say 7-figure sales team, I don't even like to sell. Look, I get that. Here, I want you to jot this in your notes. Put this in your notes. Mary, put this in your notes. Don Curtin, put this in your notes. Please put this in your notes. If you don't like to sell, the best thing you can do is hire someone who does. Makes sense? Look, tonight, this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, if you tune in, if you listen, if you be present with me, and I love what my mentor used to say, wherever you are, be there, be present. If you're present with me tonight, if you're focused with me tonight, here's my promise. We'll change your life. We'll change your life for you, for your family, for your community, for everyone that's around you. Lyman Montgomery, you know the word is focus. You're going to have some focus. And if you're focused today, don't be focused on, snuggle up with someone. Don't be focused on watching TV. Don't try to do 2 and 3 things. Just take a moment and tune in with me. Tune in with me because I have 2 outcomes. My number one outcome is to teach you how you can build a 7-figure sales team. I see you, Andre Bell. You might be thinking, Shay, where do I even start? Beverly Winstead, fantastic tax attorney out there making some wonderful things happening. You might be thinking, Don, how do you even build a 7-figure sales team? Nisi, I see you. How? I'm going to teach you how you can build your own 7-figure sales team with no money down. Did I just say that? Who was it that said that? Wasn't Arnold somebody said? Did I just say that? Yes, I did. How to build a 7-figure sales team with no money down. That's my number one outcome. And my second outcome is that you walk away and you be able to do it by yourself. Whoa, did you say that, Shay? Absolutely, absolutely. So let's take a little time. Let's all slow down And then we're going to all speed up together. Is that okay? Is that okay? Look, I get it. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, 14 years, all the time, full time, been through a divorce. So I'm not here to judge you. Got laid off. I'm not here to judge you. I've been through bankruptcy. Look, this is not a judgmental time. I'm not here to judge you. Had my car repossessed. Spent 90 days in a federal prison. I'm not here to judge you. Why would I do that? But I'm here. I'm here to give you the tools, to give you the techniques, to give you the resources so you can turn it all around and you can have the rocket fuel you need to really fuel your purpose and your passion. J.W. Fenwick, thanks for joining, by the way. Harold Reed, thanks for joining, by the way. Yes, you can have that rocket fuel. You can change your life. And one of the ways to do that is to be able to build your own 7-figure sales team. See, let me tell you why that's important, because this is not about me. Okay, it's not about me. This is all about you. But I didn't want you to look at where I'm at right now and what I'm talking about right now and think there wasn't a journey to get here. So once you learn how to build your 7-figure sales team, once you learn how to do that, once you have someone else selling, because I always like to say, if you hate selling, the best thing you can do is hire someone who does. If you're someone that believes right now, listen to this principle, you believe right now that selling is just merely an extension of the product and services you offer to make a difference in the world. If that's you, I want you to raise your hand. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah. I want you to raise your hand. I want you to look right below the video. Look right below the video and just put hashtag 7-figure sales team. Today is my day. Just put hashtag 7-figure sales team. Today is my day. Because you're going to move away from the I sales approach. This is very, very important. Look, pay attention. Tune in. This is going to make a difference for you. I got to tell you, the I sales approach, Deborah, the I sales approach, Nisi, the I sales approach, Don, Harold, it's how I started. How I started was I went out, I made the phone calls. That's me. I showed up at the networking events. That was all of me. I had to follow with the contracts, Malik. That was all me. I had to do it. And if I wasn't selling, then guess what? It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening if I wasn't selling. And so things would just stop. And I recall the time where my son at the time played baseball. And Diane Smith, who put hashtag 7-figure sales team, you might be able to relate to this. And there was a time where my son got injured. He has asthma. He used to have asthma. And so I had to stop everything, and I had to take him to the emergency room. Now here I am. I'm a dad taking care of my son. And I'm in the emergency room, and I'm thinking of the people I need to call because business has stopped. Dolores May Jones, thanks for joining. Maybe you understand this. And guess what, Nefetti Fisher? When I stopped, my business stopped. That's the I sales approach. I had to make the sales. And I didn't feel bad, but I'm going to tell you, if I can be honest with you, can I just be honest with you for a moment? I felt a little guilty, Robin. Yeah, 7-figure sales team. Today is your day. I felt a little guilty because I felt like I was taking a break, and when I did, everything came to a complete stop. Can you relate to that? Brother Ghazi, do you understand what it's like to make all the sales yourself? And that was a problem, and that slowed down the business. It slowed down my ability to have more impact because I had to do all the work. And that doesn't feel good. And that might be you as you're listening. So what I want to talk to you when we talk about how to build a 7-figure sales team, what I want to share with you is what I learned is the we sales approach. Now look, okay, check this out. We know, Diane Smith, that selling is power, right? Selling is power. Selling is power. And when we understand that principle, we understand that concept, we understand that, and we answer the question, what can selling do for us? then we do understand that selling is the power to feed our family. Selling is the power to take the vacation that we deserve. Selling is the power to take care of the loved one, to make sure they have everything they need, because maybe you have an extended family that's dependent on you and you financially support them. So if selling is power, selling is the power to really live the life you want and the dream you want. And here's the key: you don't have to do it by yourself. So the we sales approach, says this. Here's what the we sales approach says. The we sales approach, what that says is that I'm going to build a 7-figure sales team. Shay, did you say 7 figures? That's like $1 million. Yes, I did. So that when I am with the family, spending time, hey, Orrin, thanks for joining, my man. Thanks for being here. Certainly appreciate it. Geneva, driver, thanks for being here. When I'm with the family, guess what? The business doesn't stop. Okay. Let me rewind that if I can. This is why I want to teach you how to build your 7-figure sales team, because so many entrepreneurs are just like Shay. They were trying to do it all themselves. And I was talking to someone recently and they said, Shay, can I be honest with you? I said, of course you can be honest with me. I don't want you to not be honest with me. They said, Shay, I can't do it anymore any faster. And one of the things I said is, it's time for you to learn how to what? Build your 7-figure sales team. And I shared some ideas with them I'm going to share with you that kind of help them. So what I like to do right now is I always say, don't believe us. Listen to our clients, Kel. Listen to our clients. And then I'm going to share with you step by step what you can do to build your 7-figure sales team. So don't believe us. Listen to who? Listen to our clients.
Hey guys, Tiana Patrice here, transformational business strategist and founder of Women's CEO Alliance. And I wanted to come in and talk to you about some of the fears I had about working with Peak Performers Institute. Being a person, a woman who my purpose and my business is designed to help women live on the other side of their fear, I wanted to come in and share with you some of my fears, right? It's only right. And so one of the fears that I had about working with Team PPI, it wasn't necessarily the investment. I'm used to investing. I understand the value of investing, but I do want to say, when I decided to make the investment with Team PPI, I did not have the investment. However, within 30 days of working with this team, I tripled my income. Yes, I closed over $50,000 in client sales in 30 days of working with this team. But again, the investment wasn't my fear. My fear was, were they going to change who I was? Were they going to change this authentic, transparent me that I like to give my clients, all of me? That was my fear. Were they going to try to make me into some other speaker or coach or guru? That's not what I wanted. But they listened to me. They heard my heart. They heard my fears. And they ensured that everything we created, we did as a team. We did as partners. And that meant the world to me. Everything that we've created together is in alignment with who I am. It's in alignment with my core, and it's just perfect for my clients.
Dr. Gordon of Aspire Success Network here, and I want to talk with you a little bit about the Peak Performers Institute and why I think it's important to take action now in getting involved with this team. You know, about a year ago, I lost my brother. My brother was the type of person that was a take action person. He was a travel writer, and he would call me at the spur of the moment and say, hey, let's go to Switzerland. And a lot of times I'd say, okay, knowing that we would probably have to leave within the week, and I'd find a way to do it. Well, the last 3 months of his life, before I knew his life would be ended, he had called me and asked me to take one of those trips. And I said, not now, maybe later. Well, 3 months later, it was too late. He was gone. Don't wait until it's too late for you to capture your moment. At this point in my life, I'm grabbing onto everything I can. I lost someone I loved without taking the kind of action that I could have taken to be and spend time with them. Don't miss out on an opportunity to live your best life and to climb to your highest peaks in your business. Peak Performers Institute gives you the tools you need, the training you need, the sales you need, so that you can reach your peak perfection. Get with the team of Peak Performers Institute. Don't wait. Take action now, because tomorrow might be too late.
It's Ruben West with Black Belt Speakers Academy, and I got to tell you, what I've enjoyed most about the PPI team is their commitment to helping me grow my business. I first started working with them 2 years ago when I had them take on my first challenge, help me with my first project. You know, it's one thing to use them once. It's something else to use them again. And me? I've used them multiple times. If you have a challenge in your business with systems, automation, development, I don't know what they could do for you, but what I do know is they would be willing to sit down with you and look at what you're facing in your business and tell you exactly how their program, their system, their team, their people can help you. If you're facing a challenge in your business, don't face it alone. Get some help. Get some help from people who know business and have helped many entrepreneurs over the years. If you need help, reach out and schedule an appointment with the PPI team. I believe they can help you just like they've helped me. Thank you.
All right, so now I'm going to share with you the 5 components of a 7-figure sales team. Hey, Marian Fumi, thanks for joining out there in Phoenix, and Sean Gillian right here in Washington, D.C. And Tamara, hey, Tamara, Raising the Mogul here. Thanks a lot for joining. Gail Fripp, thanks so much for your comments. So now I got to get into sharing with you the 5 components of a 7-figure sales team. So as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, if someone was to ask you the question about building your 7-figure sales team, what would you even say one component was? Or maybe 2 components or 3 components? And you know, honestly, sometimes people, they just don't know. Hey, Stan Richards, thanks for joining, by the way. Glad you're here, man. Thanks a lot. Gina Bell, you rock. You're amazing. You're incredible. Thanks so much for being here today. So I'm going to get into it. Savella, I see you out there. I see you. Let's talk about this 7-figure sales team. Rashida Mendez, oh my gosh, thanks so much for joining. You are doing some incredible things. So pay close attention. I'm excited. Not so much excited, I should say. Just very pleased that we can release this to you. So let me give you the 5 components of a 7-figure sales team. We'll start with component number 1. Component number 1 is first is to build yourself a what? A sales team by hiring a salesperson. Now check this out. Check this out, Bobby. Check this out. Check this out, Gina. Check this out, Rashida Mendez. Check it out. Check it out. Tamara, listen closely. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build a 7-figure sales team. Component number one is to hire a salesperson. Shay, that sounds overly simplistic. Yes, it's true. Hire a salesperson. Felicia, do you know what they told me when I said we should hire a salesperson? Someone, before I tell you that, how to do it, someone look right below the video and just put component number 1, hire a salesperson. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. Somebody do me a favor. Let's pay this message forward to another entrepreneur that may not know. Bobby, if you can do that, I appreciate it. Just go ahead, look right below the video and put component number 1, hire a salesperson. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. Now, I'm going to tell you how to do that with no money down. Typically, when I'm talking, and I'll tell you about a client I was working with, and they said, Shay, I cannot afford a salesperson. First, let me make sure that I tell you, as I tell you, when they told me they couldn't afford it, the first thing I said was, you cannot afford not to have a salesperson. Like, they said, but I can't afford it. Okay, let me get this straight. You're a business owner. You tell me that you can't afford it. Yes. Okay. Let me share how you can afford it, and let me give you the definition of a salesperson so you have it. So everyone write this down in your notes. A salesperson, put this in your notes, they understand 100% of all of they work on 100% commission. A salesperson works on 100% commission. Let me say it again. A salesperson works on 100% commission. Look, a note to yourself. Jot that in your notes. Look right below the video and put salesperson works full-time and 100% on commission. Okay, so Shay, what does that mean? Well, that means number one is they understand your products and they understand your services. Okay, D. Bowden, thanks for writing that down. Brother Ghazi, thanks for writing that down. So let's think about this for a moment. You want to generate an extra, let's just say $10,000 of revenue over and beyond whatever you're earning right now. Shay, that's not enough. Okay, $20,000. Imagine there's an extra $20,000 of revenue coming into your business month after month after month without your labor. So Shay, tell me how I can afford that. Please, I want to hear this. Okay, let's imagine you want to generate $20,000 of revenue. And let's just imagine, for sake of purposes we're talking, that you're going to pay a 20% commission. Hear me out. $20,000 times 20% means that there's a $4,000 commission that's paid out. Now, I'm using 20% as a commission right now, just so you have some frame of reference. I know for some of you it's higher. I know for some of you it's lower than that. But let's just think about that for a moment. You are sitting here in training right now. No, let's do something better. You're on vacation. You don't want to be on vacation? Okay. You're with the family. Okay, no. You want to be at your son's or daughter's school, and a team, an individual, is out running an appointment. You're not there. They're following up with potential clients. Your labor is not involved. They get the contract signed. Your labor is not involved. They get a credit card or they take a check. However you accept payment, you bring in $20,000. Hear me out, Tamisha Ingram, hear me out. You bring in $20,000. Your labor was never involved. You got to take that $20,000. You have to deduct $4,000 because you pay a 20% commission. Your labor is not involved. And now there's $16,000 that goes in to your business. Your labor is not involved. One person, a salesperson, is component number one of building your 7-figure sales team. There's 5 components. And sometimes the question comes up, well, Shay, how do I go find the salesperson? That's always a question. And you might be thinking that right now. Shay, what do I do when I go through the interview process to make sure I bring the right person aboard? Okay. Shay, what commission should I pay a sales team without my labor? And you've got to be thinking $20,000, 20% commission, $4,000. Yvonne, your labor is not involved. Here's the question I have for you. What would you do with extra $16,000? I mean, I want you to think through that for a moment. What would you do with an extra $16,000? So you're going to pay a salesperson 20%. So when the person tells me, and that person isn't alone, I've been hearing this often for 14 years, I cannot hire a salesperson because I cannot afford one. And I said, well, if you start off with a salesperson and they're working 100% commission, and they understand all of your products and services, then let me ask this question, Kelly Baxter. Thanks for joining. Let me ask this question, Yvonne. Thanks for joining. How can you not have a salesperson? Because the only way to build your 7-figure sales team, component number one, we've got 5 components, is to really go hire an individual salesperson that's going to work without your labor being involved, because that just works for you. It works for the client. It works for the business. It allows you to reach more into your target audience. It allows you to serve more people. It allows you to do it in a profitable way. It allows you, Michelle Bernard, it allows you to build your business. So here's the question. Over the last 30 days, as you've been the CEO of your company, the president of your company, the entrepreneur, the speaker, the coach, the network marketer, here's the question: how much revenue have you generated that was outside of your labor without you being involved? If the answer is not enough, Shay, if that's you, then I'm going to encourage you to do something. I'm going to encourage you to take this step. I'm going to encourage you, Sharon. I'm going to encourage you, Michelle. I'm going to encourage you to head on over and get started building your 7-figure sales team, and let me teach you step by step how to hire, how to train, how to recruit, how to reward, and how to build that 7-figure sales team so you're part of the We Sales approach. And I'm going to go into great details for everyone that goes over to www.boardroominterview.com. Let me say this again. www.boardroominterview.com is where I'm going to teach you at a much deeper level. Now, once you get there, just go ahead and fill out the information. When you show up, because it is an interview process, you show up with the code. Tell them hashtag 7-figure sales team. And you're going to be not only part and have a board working with you, but you're going to be part of a small select group that I'm going to work with to build your 7-figure sales team over the next 90 days. That's my commitment to you, Sharon. Hey, Sharon, thanks for joining. That's my commitment. Go over to boardroominterview.com. But you've got to let them know when you go to the interview, because it's not for everybody. You got to give them the code 7-figure sales team. So let me do a quick recap of this, because I've got 5 components. This is only component number 1. 5 components. Component number 1 is hire a salesperson who works 100% on commission. Do me a favor. Some of you are going to want the notes. Some of you are going to know some of the details. Look right below the video. Just do this. Just do this. Look. Take action. The universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. If you don't have a 7-figure sales team, if you don't have a salesperson, or if you're not getting the results, look right below the video, no cost to you, and put component number 1, hire a salesperson who works 100% on commission. Then put the hashtag 7-figure sales team. I'm going to go back. The team's going to be reviewing everyone who does hashtag 7-figure sales team. And I'm going to do something special. I've got this incredible bonus. And this is just for you participating. This is just for you paying it forward. This is just for you, the entrepreneur, because there might be someone out there who wants to work with you. And you're going to train them. You're going to recruit them. You're going to reward them. And you're going to build your business without your labor. So quick recap. Salesperson, component number 1. They work 100% on commission. Let's say they generate $20,000. You're not there. You're going to pay them 20%. Your labor's not involved. That means 20% of $20,000 is $4,000. Now, that might change a little bit depending on who you are. And you got $16,000 left in the coffers for the business. Here's the question. How much is it costing you not having a salesperson? For some of you, it's only $1,000 a month. No big deal. Some of you, it's $5,000 a month. Some of you, it's $20,000 or more to the business. And some of you, if you had a salesperson, because you know what I said earlier, if you don't like to sell, the best thing you can do is hire someone that does. The reason you maybe can't leave your 9 to 5, the security right now, is because you need someone else to sell for you. The reason that your revenue didn't grow over the last 30 days or 90 days is because you had to do all the selling. You didn't have a salesperson. The reason maybe right now that maybe your company may not be in a position to release the type of funds you need to do more good in the world, to have more meaning, to have more impact, is because you need to generate more revenue, and there isn't a salesperson doing that. So I'm going to encourage you to go over to www.boardroominterview.com. Do this. This is only for those folks that take action, that are hearing my voice. And then once you register, you must put 7-figure sales team. When you show up, that's the code, hashtag 7-figure sales team. But one of the things I love to say is, don't believe us. Don't believe us. Don't believe us. Listen to our clients. I'll see you.
So, thank you, Shay. How many of you guys know Shay Brown? The sales cardiologist. And how many of you know that Shay Brown is not a sound man? Right? But I want you to get what it looks like when leaders serve leaders. I mean, how incredible is that? And I value him and appreciate him so much. And when Antonio came onto the team, you guys will get a chance to meet Antonio. How many of you have met him on the phone? Our director of client services. He's been stalking y'all on email lately, hasn't he? And so when Antonio came onto the team and we were figuring out some stuff, and I mean, Shay and Trevor got on the phone and just immediately spent a few hours helping us navigate and create sales plans and roadmaps and all that, because coaches need coaches too, right? And so we're absolutely extraordinary at what we do. Sometimes when you're in your own stuff, you need somebody else to have an outside perspective. And Shay and Trevor have been considerable in our success. How many of you came in through the program called Unleashed? Okay, that was Shay and Trevor. So that was the first six-figure launch that I did as my own business owner inside of Money Movers International. And that was Shay and Trevor. And then how many of you may have heard of me through Dominate 2015? Maybe you found out about Dominate 2015. All right. So Dominate 2015, that was Shay and that was Trevor. They were the masterminds behind that and helped me navigate and map that out. And I flew to DC and we spent time together and laid out everything for 2015 so that I would know quarter over quarter all the way into 2016, 17, 18, where my revenue was coming from on this side of the house, because my sales agency, that was already mapped out. But on the coaching side, I knew that I wanted to do the sales agency element, but I thought, I really feel so called to continue working with people one-on-one. How do I do it? And I was stuck. And once I laid out where I was stuck, Shay just walks up and says, well, that's where, once I laid out my plan, Shay says, this is where you're stuck. That's your breakdown. If you fix this, you fix the whole thing. And then Trevor, being as egotistical and as crude as he can be sometimes, says, scratch all that over there. And then he tells me, scratch all that over there. And I did that. But how many of you know this fix right here and this scratch out over here made the difference in a bank account where you walk up like, let me go to the bank too. I'm going to the bank today. I'm going to the bank today. Yeah. So that's the grace of having great friends. And then they show up at places like this and they come in and they say, don't worry about a thing. We got you. We'll take care of you. And they realize that love is an action word. It's not something you proclaim, you tweet about, you post about. It's something that you do. So my friends, Shay and Trevor, give it up for them. Good people. So look at the person across from you and say, are you my Shay and Trevor? You never know. You never know. You never know. We laugh because years ago, we walked past each other at George Fraser's conference, didn't meet, didn't speak, well, we kind of, hey, how you doing? And then just kind of kept on going, but we had no idea that years later would come by and we would have our own accountability community, and we would be the go-to to one another to be difference makers. And we now have a commitment for 8-figure success by leading other entrepreneurs to their own 6- and 7-figure success. And we're doing that by finding entrepreneurs who want to be impactpreneurs, which means I want to be meaningful. I want to make a contribution. I want my money to move in the direction of doing good. I know that if I do good, I will live well. If I live well, I should do good. You want partners like that. Yeah. So, all right. So look at your neighbor, you look at your person and say, are you my Shay and Trevor? Never know.
All right. So now we're going to talk about component number 2. We talked about 5 components of building your 7-figure sales team. I do want to give a shout out to Darren Cleanscale out there. I want to give a shout out to Tanisha Robinson, Daryl Muhammad. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Now we're going to talk about building a sales affiliate. Okay, we're talking about the 5 components of a 7-figure sales team. I gave component number 1, which was to hire a salesperson. The salesperson works 100% commission. They understand all of your products and services, 100% commission. Now we're going to talk about a sales affiliate. So I'm going to give you how to identify a sales affiliate. And then I'm going to give you the tools and the resources that you can use in order to build your sales affiliate team. So component number one was a salesperson. Now, here's what I like to do. I like to pay this message forward. There are other entrepreneurs. There are other business owners. There's other speakers, coaches, authors, trainers, network marketers, people interested in personal professional development, and they need to hear this message. Like, they have no idea or they forgot how to build a 7-figure sales team. So do me a favor, hit the share button if you would. Just hit the share button. Hit the share button. And when you hit the share button, just put hashtag 7-figure sales team and then put the name of your company and how you help save the world. Just do that. Just hit the share button. Hit the share button. And we're going to pay this message forward. That's just a digital applause saying, hey, you know what? I'm getting some good information, Monica Craig. I'm getting some good information, Priscilla. This is helping me. I'm going to tell you how to build your sales affiliate. I'm going to tell you about the system, because I know as soon as I said you need to build your sales affiliate team, the first thing you might have said is, Shay, that's more labor. I heard you. Shay, who's going to track all of this? It's just me. I heard you. Shay, how am I going to pay for this? I heard you, because I'm just like you. I've been there. And if I was asked the question, just one question, and the question is, how much revenue have you generated over the last 30 days just from sales affiliates without your labor? Or when we look at your plan for the next quarter that's just coming up over the next 90 days, how much revenue is in your plan to come from sales affiliates who understand one or two of your products, who are in communities you're not in, who are driving traffic and your target audience to your website, to your webinars, to your conferences, who are out spreading the gospel, if I can say it like that, the good word, without you there. In your next 90 days, in your next quarter plan, how much revenue are you even projecting to be there? Do you know what the most common answer is? And again, I'm not here to pass judgment. I'm not here to say you're doing anything bad. The answer typically is 0. And that's because they've never been in this type of conversation. A conversation around how to build a 7-figure sales team. Imagine that, Monica, a business owner, but not having a sales team, specifically not have the second component, a sales affiliate. And why is that important, Shay? Because you can't be everywhere. And typically there might be one or two of your products that are a good fit for what they're doing. So you think about a real estate agent who may be an affiliate for a title company, or you think of a real estate agent who might be an affiliate for a painting company, or you think of an insurance agent who might be an affiliate or working closely with a real estate agent. You see, what I'm trying to draw here is you don't have to do this alone. You can build your team. Let me help you. So let me walk you through first how to really get your sales affiliate team off the ground. I'm going to give you a system, because I know right now, and as soon as I said that you've got to track the revenue, as soon as I said you've got to give them the information, at the minute I just jumped out there and said, here's everything you got to do, you thought, that's just too much for me, Shay, that's too much for me. And so what I want to do is give you a system. It's called Lead Dino. Put that in your notes. Jot that down in your notes. Lead Dino. Jackie, put that in your notes. Lead Dino. And when you think about Lead Dino, it is a system that allows you to put all of your content, which is the marketing materials they need to market you, to put all of the training resources you need in order for them, the sales affiliate, to be able to access it and then share that with the market. So you need a system to be able to do that. Now, here's the point I want to draw again. The sales affiliate understands one or two of your products or services. And the sales affiliate gets paid a percentage of the deals they close. And what that means is Melanie, what that means is if they don't generate the revenue, if they don't get the contract signed, if they don't get the credit card, if they don't explain how your product makes a difference in the lives or the businesses of others, here's what we know that we know that we know. Then they don't get paid. And so what Lead Dino will allow you to do is allow you to put all of your marketing material into one place, put all of your training material, Al Grant, into one place. Quanta put all of the resources that they're going to need into one place, and it will track the sales for you. It will track how much they're due to be paid for you. And now you have to worry about keep sending everybody emails to send out. You have to give them posting to put up on Facebook. You can do it all in one place. So here's the system you can use. Here's what I'd like for you to do. You look right below the video, and just do me a favor. If you're getting something that of value right now, if you know you need a sales affiliate team, you need to build your 7-figure sales team, just put right below, put Shay, just put these words, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. Just look right below the video and put I commit to building and then put hashtag 7-figure sales team. Let me say it again. We're going to track the tag. I'm going to do something special for you. And yes, I gave you Lead Dino because Lead Dino is a system. It's an automation tool to reduce your labor because I'm not trying to create more work for you. I'm trying to create more revenue. I'm trying to create more customers. I'm trying to create more impact. And I'm trying to help you change your life if you let me. So look right below the video, and just put I commit to building a hashtag 7-figure sales team. See, we're going to do this together. And it's not going to include any more of your labor because you might not have more time to give. Talking to someone recently, they said, Shay, I need more time in the day. I said, well, it ain't happening. Shay, I can't take on another thing. I agree. So let's get a sales affiliate team to work with you. Now, what are some of the benefits? Okay, let me walk you through the benefits. Now, remember, component number 1 was a salesperson. They understand 100% of your products and they work 100% on commission. Component number 2, and we've got 5 to share with you, but number 2, we've got 5 is a sales affiliate. They only understand 1 or 2 of your products, and they only get paid when they make a sale. But I know you can't do it alone, so we've given you a tool, a resource, Lead Dino. Number 1, once it's set up, you can do something immediately. Once it's set up, now it's a system, it's a software, it's cloud-based, then anytime you put a request out for anyone that wants to work with your organization to have more impact, check this out, Genevieve. Check this out, Monica. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. Monica says, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team, and I believe you. Geneva Driver says, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team, and I believe you. Dr. Ghazi said, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team. Hashtag Quanta Marshall said, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team. Ebony Johnson said, I commit to building a 7-figure sales team. Monica Craig said, I commit to building hashtag 7-figure sales team. D. Bolden said, I commit. Now, just the fact that you committed, it doesn't mean you're going to do it, but it means you're more likely to do it. And here's what I want you to know. I believe in you. No. I believe in you. And so this sales affiliate sign up for you, it's going to be right there for you. And then once Shay Brown, let's say, signs up to work on behalf of Dr. Ghazi or to be an affiliate for D. Bolden or be affiliate for Monica Craig or be affiliate for Geneva Driver, once Shay makes that commitment, he signs up, guess what happens? Immediately, I can get the resources that I need and I can hit the share button on Facebook. I can send it out to my network. And here's what's really cool. It easily integrates with whatever database you're using now. That's cool, so don't worry about that. It also pays affiliates for you. So it's going to give you everything you need to pay them. Look, I'm taking out the work for you. I'm not trying to create another job. Kelly, it's a pleasure connecting with you. Thanks so much for joining. Yes, we're talking about building a 7-figure sales team. And yes, Kelly, we're talking about having a sales affiliate. So the next 90 days. And Kelly, you remember it all started 13 years ago. Remember that? We was in Rockland. I saw the photos from Eric, by the way. He posted those just today. He probably saw me out here talking, by the way. Posted those photos of us. We still look good. We still look good. We still look good 14 years later. But let's get back to the sales affiliate. Because if you don't have one right now, I want you to know you're working way too hard. If you don't have a sales affiliate team, I want you to know you deserve one. If you don't have a sales affiliate, it is not it is not because you didn't want one, it's just you didn't know. And so I want to make sure that you understand number 2, which is how to build a sales affiliate team. Now, some of you are like, Shay, I don't want to deal with no more automation tools. Shay, I don't even want to know how to use the software. Matter of fact, I prefer someone just set it up for me. I prefer that someone builds a website for me, a sales page, so people can go register. Shay, I prefer someone even help put my email copy together for me. So you know what? I don't even want to write that. I just want someone to sign up and send it to their network. I just want someone to sign up and send it to the network. I ain't trying to do all that. I don't even want to go to lead.no. I ain't even trying to check it out. If that's you, you're like, but I know that right now I don't have a six-figure sales team. And I know, Trina Brown, as you're watching, that you want to reduce your labor. I know I can't do it alone. If that's you, then you can just text the word makeover, because maybe it's just time to make over your business and generate the revenue you need. Just text the word makeover to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Text the word makeover to 202-270-1662. Now do me a favor when you do it. Do me a favor when you do it. Put your first name down, because that's important. Put your last name down so I know you. There's no cost. And put your best contact number. Put that down. And someone from my office will reach out to you and help you do that. Others of you, you're like, I'm ready. I want to build my sales affiliate team. Shay, that's me. Look, go over to www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. Next week, I'm doing a special training. For those folks that are a member of the board, next week I'm doing a really special training. And I'm going to teach you how to build your sales affiliate team. I'm going to teach you how to hire a salesperson. I'm going to teach you how to recruit someone. I'm going to do that. That's my promise to you. Go over to boardroominterview.com. Now, when you go through the interview, make sure you get the secret code. If you didn't get the back code, you don't know what the passcode is. When you go to the interview, just say, look, I showed up, and the code is #7-figure sales team. So not only am I going to have a board for my business, but I'm going to do this special training for my 7-figure sales team. Go ahead and do that, Patrick. Go ahead and do that, Audrey. Go ahead and do that, Nathaniel. I can't wait. With that being said, one of the things I love to say is I'm out there. Nathaniel, hey, Nathaniel, thanks for joining, my good frat brother. Thanks for being here, my man. But if that's you and this is your time, go over to boardroominterview.com. Now, look, in just a few minutes, I always like to say something. I always like to say, just don't believe us, right? Because sometimes you hear what's going on and you're like, sounds good, Shay, but is that possible? And I want you to know not only is it possible, but it's within your grasp. For the first time in your business, you can have a 7-figure sales team. That's my promise to you. So don't believe us. Listen to our clients.
Empowered greetings. This is Delatoro McNeil II, CEO of Platinum Performance Global. I'm really excited, delighted. We are at the conclusion of my brand new event called Crush the Stage, and I've had the wonderful privilege of partnering with Shay and Trevor of the Peak Performers Institute. These guys not only help me with branding and marketing, but they help me make my event extremely successful, extremely well known, and extremely profitable. I cannot tell you the level of quality and excellence that these dynamic gentlemen and their entire staff and team come with and operate from. So if you're seriously serious about taking your business to that next level, about taking your empire that's already good from good to great, as Jim Collins would say, then I highly recommend that you strategically partner with Shay and Trevor and the Peak Performance Institute. Their team is second to none. Their graphics are amazing. Their marketing, their branding is amazing. Their strategy is amazing. And their hearts are tremendous. They have hearts to serve, hearts to build, hearts to lead, hearts to take your vision and make it a profitable reality. There's folks all over. It's after midnight and nobody wants to go home. Why? Because we partnered together to create an epic event. And I'm really, really excited to partner with these guys. Love them like brothers. And I highly recommend that you take your business and your project and your venture and partner it with the Peak Performance Institute. You'll be glad you did, and your bank account will be fat. Bless you. This is Del Toro. I'm out. Stage crushers. Holla at you.
Hello everyone, this is Cheryl Wood of Cheryl Wood Empowers. I'm your Fearless Action Coach, and I'm super excited. I'm here at the first day of my Playtime is Over 2-day Women in Business Conference here in Arlington, Virginia. This is just day one, and I'm telling you, I'm fired up because I literally just walked off stage and made my first $25,000 plus at this event on just day one. And I have to attribute it all to the work that I've done with Shay and Trevor. You don't know the last name? All right, let me give you the full name. Shay Brown and Trevor Otts. They are the sales and marketing gurus. They literally took me from not having product and not having order forms to putting those things into place, and now having this big smile on my face because I just walked off the stage and made over $25,000. I mean, imagine what we're gonna do tomorrow on day 2 of the Playtime is Over conference. Playtime is over. It's real, it's serious. If you know Playtime is over for you, you need to connect with these guys so they can up-level your business. I'm Cheryl Wood, I'll see you soon.
Now let's take some time and talk about now the sales ambassador. We're having a conversation today, and this is one of those value-based conversations where we get a chance to build a 7-figure sales team. That might be mind-blowing. Like for some of you, just that thought, just that concept, it is not out of the realm of possibilities, but you're like, whoa, like you showed up because you want to know how. And here's what I want you to know. Jot these words down in your notes. Just 3 words. Start with impossible. See, for some folks, this is impossible. They're thinking this is not impossible. No, start with impossible. And then we're going to make it possible. And together, we're going to do this. Together, yes, you just heard, your bank account will be fat, but I'm not worried about the money. I'm not worried about the money. I'm not worried about that at all. That's not what's so important. The money's important. It does help, but it's about the difference. For some of you out there, you help folks improve their life. They have better relationships. They have more time with their family. They're able to hire people. They're able to make a greater difference in the community. They're able to educate their kids. I mean, there's so much good that comes out of what you do as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. So if I can, let me just take a moment and let me just acknowledge you for the champion that you are, for the winner that you are, for just showing up and being a part of this very special conversation. So if you're right hand, Shirley Johnson, and you haven't in a while, if you're right-handed, Marion, and you haven't in a while, D, if you haven't, take your right hand if you're right-handed, take your left hand if you're left-handed, and just pat yourself on the back, Belton Child. Pat yourself on the back and silently acknowledge yourself for the champion that you are, for the winner that you are, because only champions are here. Only winners show up. And only winners are willing to take time to really learn how they can build a 7-figure sales team. And let me just do a quick recap if I can, because it's just that important, Denise Grant. It's just that important. Number 1 component, salesperson. They understand 100% of your products, but here's the key. They work on 100% commission. If you missed that, you just missed it, okay? You just missed it. You just missed it. Go to boardroominterview.com. You can get that happening. You can build that team. Number 2 component was a sales affiliate. Now the sales affiliate, what they do is they're a mercenary. I hate to say it like that. They're a mercenary. They're a hired gun. They're only in it for the money. That's it. Matter of fact, they only want to know 1 or 2 of your products, and they want to offer it to their tribe. They want to offer it to their community. They want to drive new traffic to your website, to your business. They want to introduce you. Listen. This is very important. They want to introduce you to other people who you could work with, and they want to help build the relationships. They're the connectors. Yeah, they do get paid, but they're the connectors, and they're in these places you're not even at. In fact, right now, while you and I are having this conversation, your sales affiliate team is hard at work for you. Feels good. The whole concept is to reduce your labor. The whole concept is for you to spend more time with your family. The whole concept is you deserve to be part of the we sales approach and have other folks working with you to help make a greater difference. And isn't that what you want? Yeah. So let's talk about component number 3, and that's the sales ambassador. Brenda Carlton Dixon, this is important. Listen carefully. The sales ambassador. Now, Shay, what's the difference between the sales ambassador and the salesperson? Good question. Shay, what's the difference between the sales ambassador and the sales affiliate? Good question. Shay, I didn't even know this. Yeah. I'm pulling back the big black curtain right now. I'm reaching into my treasure chest of secrets. They're down here, and I'm pulling them out, and I'm about to release to you what's helped change our business, change my life, is going to change your life as well. The sales ambassador. Here's the definition. If someone do me a favor, Dr. Ghazi, I saw you working hard earlier, and I appreciate it. And every single one of you are making comments and making those comments right below. Do me a favor, put component number 3. So you're going to look right below the video. Look right below the video, and you're going to put component number 3, sales ambassador, hashtag 7-figure sales team. Now, I'm going to tell you what it is, but I just make a note. John Artist, do me a favor. Make a note. Look right below the video and put component number 3, sales ambassador, hashtag 7-figure sales team. Now, here's what's different. The sales ambassador, they understand that they're not in it for the money. What, Shay? You mean if someone that wants to be part of my 7-figure sales team, it's a component, they're not in it for the money? No. Well, why are they there? They're there for, jot this in your notes, don't miss this. They're there for recognition and reward. Let me say this again. Recognition and rewards. The sales ambassador, they're in it for what? Recognition and what? Rewards. That's right. Recognition and rewards. And the sales ambassador, where would I find them? They're already a member of your tribe. They're a member of the community. They might be a mentee or someone you're going to identify and you're going to nurture, and they're already in your network. And in fact, you might have people already that are raising their hand every single day, Gail. They're raising their hand every day and saying, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help. Or I want to learn, or teach me, or Melanie. They're like, I want to be part of that. They're raising their hand, and you never really had a home. You never had a place to put them. In fact, you weren't sure. That changes right now. In this moment, in this decision, it's going to change for you and for your business and for the people you were called to serve. I did say serve. I did say what? The people you were called to serve. And how's that true, Shay? Tell me how that's true. The way that's true is the sales ambassadors, you can't pay them to do what they do. They don't want the money. No, they want they want recognition and they want rewards. They want recognition and rewards. So let me walk you through how you can use 2 different systems. Automation tools, because again, I'm not trying to get you to build a 7-figure sales team to have another job. No. I'm trying to reduce your labor. I'm trying to get you to spend more time with your family. I'm trying to get you to influence and impact the world in a much more meaningful way. Yeah, that's possible. Yep, it's possible. Yep. It's true. So let me give you the first system, if I can, the first system. And we're going to talk about a rewards system, And the reward system is called Up Viral. Jot that down in your notes. Up Viral. So when you bring on these sales ambassadors, when you recruit these sales ambassadors, when they are part of your 7-figure sales team, one of the things that we can do is we can set up a rewards system that is going to reward them for the actions that they take. Okay, Shay, break that down for me. Slow down, man, slow down. Can you tell me about that for a moment? Absolutely. Okay, Okay, so let's just say that you do webinars, or let's just say that you have a conference, or let's just say that you have people that sign up to get your free gift, whatever it may be. And these sales ambassadors, they're going to go to a meeting you're not at. They're going to go to a conference you're not there. And they're going to share the good word. And people are going to buy something from you. They're going to buy something from them. And you didn't even know who these people were. How do they get rewarded? Well, maybe you might say, look, for the person that brings in the most number of referrals, let's just say that for example, you're going to give them an Apple Watch. You're going to give them an iPad Pro. See, they want to be rewarded for what they've done. They want recognition, so they want to be recognized, and they also want to be rewarded. And so UpViral is one of the ways they can track that so you don't have to measure it. Again, listen to me, Gail. Listen to me, Ebony. Listen to me, Tamisha. I'm not trying to create more work for you. Please hear me, hear me. Hear my heart. Can you hear my heart? Boom, boom, boom. My heart is reaching out to you and saying, look, a sales ambassador, Shay, it's been so long. I've been in business, I didn't know this. And so now you have a tool. You have the resources that you need, and this is going to allow you to be able to reward people for the actions they give you. Now, let me break this down for you. Okay, let me break this down because I want you to get this. I want you to hear me. I want you to jot this in your notes. Don't miss this. Don't miss this, because right now there's a sales ambassador, and I want you to know this, Ebony. I want you to know this. Someone has the goal of finding you right now. No. Someone out there right now, they have the goal of finding someone just like you to mentor them, to help them, to support them. They believe in your cause. They believe in the mission, the goals, and the objectives of your organization, and they want to be a part of that. Okay. If you're out there right now, you're like, Shay, I'm out there. You're a business owner. You have my permission. You can look right below the video, even if you did it one time, even if you did it 2 times. I'm going to suggest you do it right now. When this video goes viral, when this video goes out and many people see it, the comments go along with the video. And so I want you to look right below the video, and I want you to put your first name and then your last name, Shelly. Shelly, listen to me. Shelly, listen to me. You want to do this. Put the name of the company that you represent and how you impact the world. Like what you do. No. Look, I'm giving you an opportunity. This is not a shout out, but this is an opportunity for you to communicate with other folks. This is an opportunity for you to connect with other people who may be looking for an organization just like yours. So go ahead right now, look right below the video, and then put your first name, put your last name, that's important. And then I want you right now in this moment to put the name of your company and the good that you do, like what you do. And if you have a website, you have a Facebook page, you have my permission to put it below. Sometimes people don't want you to do that. They're like, don't do that. But I want you to attract sales ambassadors to you. I want them to know what you do. I also want them to know how you do it. And so whether they're a sales ambassador, they're in it because they believe in you. They're a sales affiliate because they're like, wait a minute, I can do that. Or there's someone that says, you know what, that makes sense. Go ahead and do that, because the benefits of having UpViral are, 1, you can set up campaigns. What the campaigns allow you to do is, let's say you have a campaign for your webinar. You can set that up right there. You can run it. It can launch, and it's cloud-based software. That means it's in the cloud, and you don't have to worry about being there. Melanie, you hear me, Melanie? I hear you. Yeah. Someone says, what, you picking up what I'm putting down? I think my good friend Myron Golden says that. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? If you are, say, Shay, that's me. Say, Shay, I hear you. Just say, Shay, I hear you. So I know I'm making sense. If this is helping you in any way possible, just do me a favor. Look right below the video and put, I hear you, Shay. Just put, I hear you, Shay. And that's a little code between you and I that we know that, I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. I love when Myron says that. It's so fun. But I don't want to leave you there. I told you I came to give. I came to change your life. If you let me, I'll change your life if you let me. I'm going to give you a second one. Because for some of you, I did say the sales ambassadors, they want recognition and they want rewards. They want recognition and they want rewards. There's another software that you can use. There's another tool, another resource, and it's called Contest Giraffe. Contest Giraffe. Now, it is what it says. It's a contest software. Iona says, I hear you. Thanks for that. Melanie says, I hear you. Ebony says, I hear you. Gail Fripp says, I hear you, Shay. If you hear me, just look right below and say, Shay, I hear you. I'm building my 7-figure sales team. Just put, I hear you. Now, here's what's different with the contest. The contest is where you're going to get a chance to reward people who have taken action and are all part of being sales ambassadors. So maybe you're going to reward them by having a VIP ticket to your event. Maybe you're going to invite them to your home for dinner. Maybe you're going to send them a coupon to get something to eat. See, that's a way that you can reward them and you recognize them at the same time. And I want you to ask that question yourself. Over the last 30 days, Shay, how much revenue have you generated from your sales ambassador? For some folks, it's all about the I-sales approach. All the revenue is coming on them. And I don't want you to work any harder. I want you to work less. I don't want you to spend more time on your business. I want you to spend less. I don't want you to worry about the people you're impacting. I want you to help more people. And so by using sales ambassadors, now Stephanie, you're working with other folks who are working with you. So what's the benefits of having Contest Giraffe? It's software. It's going to work. It's one that's mobile ready. It's cloud-based. I know. I love that. I love when it's cloud-based. That is so cool. It also has what we call high converting type of templates. So now when someone wants to come in, Stephanie, Joyce, I'm glad you hear me. I hear you. I'm glad you hear me. Kawana, thanks for sharing that you have a tax and accounting firm. Now, when they sign up to be part of the contest, you don't have to track it. Shay, you reduced my labor already? Yeah. It'll select the winner for you. And it has a built-in fraud detection. Now, I get it. Most people are good. I believe people have the best intentions. And here's something I love to say. The best intentions don't equal the best results. And so there might be some folks that want to, I'm not going to say cheat the system, but they want to be right on that gray line, if you would. This system allows that only those folks who play by the rules win the contest. So that takes it out of it for you. And I know that's comforting. I know that gives you peace of mind. I know you'll be able to rest at night just knowing that alone. And if you're listening right now, you're like, got it, Shay. Thank you for teaching me component number one, a salesperson. They work 100% on commission. Got it, Shay. Thanks for teaching me that. I don't have a salesperson. I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to get a salesperson. Number two, second component we talked about was a sales affiliate. The sales affiliate, a little different. They are a mercenary. They're in it for the money. But we gave you a system. You can use Lead Dino so you can bring some sales affiliates. So over the next 90 days, you can make a projection on the type of revenue that you're going to generate based on your sales affiliate. And now I'm giving you the sales ambassador. The sales ambassador, they're not in it for the money. They're in it for reward. They're in it for recognition. And they're in it because they believe in the organization's mission, goals, and objectives. And if you're listening right now, you're like, you know what, Shay? This is my year. You hear that often, don't you? You're going to build a 7-figure sales team. You know what, Shay? No, Shay. This is my quarter. This is my 90 days. I'm going to win the next 90 days. Okay, I hear that. Or, Shay, this is my time. I'm ready to build my 7-figure sales team. Then here's what I want you to do. I want you to go over to www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. Once you get over there, follow the instructions, and then use that hashtag 7-figure sales team. That's the code. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. So with that being said, one of the things I love to say, and it's so true, is don't believe us. Listen to our clients.
Hey guys, this is Janelle Boyd with Completely Yours Events and the founder of the Planner Suite Conference. I'm so excited. I just finished my first event and I made $25,000 in one day. I found my sales courage and I was able to automate and monetize, and I encourage you to do the same. Thank you to Team PPI. You guys are amazing, and you know what? You can find your sales courage too.
Hi, this is Eric Cornell with Greatness Advocates. what would I say to that person that's apprehensive about coming to Peak Performance Institute? If it's a money issue, you can't afford not to come. If it's fear, that false evidence appearing real, you owe it to yourself to come. You absolutely must get here. You owe it to yourself to get here. Your business will catapult to the next dimension. It'll change you from the inside out. It'll open your mind and your heart to so many new and innovative ideas. They are in season. Now you get here, you've got to make it happen. I'm glad I did. I really am.
All right, so now we're back. And we are sharing with you how to build your 7-figure sales team. And we gave you so far 3 of the 5 components. That's right. There are 5 components that you need to build your 7-figure sales team. Component number 1 was a salesperson. They understand 100% of your commission. Component number 2 was the sales affiliate. And they are mercenary. They work, now you hear me out, they work based on the sales they bring in. And then component number 3 is your sales, and this is very important. Component number 3 is what we just talked about, is your sales ambassador. And so now we're moving to component number 4, which is your digital sales team. Component number 4, your digital sales team. Now, here's the question I want to ask. And I want you to listen. No, seriously, like pay very close attention to what I'm about to ask you. And this is a very important question. It really is. So listen very carefully. What is the purpose of your sales page? What is the purpose of your sales page? Do you know what most folks say, Amani? Hey, Amani Ahmed. Hey, Sharon. Thanks for joining. Hey, Stephanie. You know what most people say? The purpose of their sales page is to make sales. I mean, I hear that often. The purpose of the sales page is to make sales. And that's not true. No, it's not true at all. No, it is absolutely unequivocally not true. And that's where a lot of mistakes are made. That's where folks make so many, like, okay, I'm going to ask again. I want you to hear very carefully. What is the purpose of a sales page? Now, if you answer, it's just to make sales, it's just to sell someone, it's just so someone can read everything about me, Shay, and buy something, that's not the right answer. And I know for so long in sales, that was the answer. The only answer was you go to a sales page to buy something. And that's a myth. That's something that's been going on for so long. Let me change that, because there's this paradigm shift. There's this new sales philosophy that's been going on, and I've been preaching this gospel for as long as I can, and that is, don't worry about selling anyone anything. Don't worry about selling. No, provide a service. Provide a service. Selling is merely how you influence people to action based on your products and services, right? So don't focus on selling. Hear me, write this down. The purpose of the sales page is to introduce your products and your services to your target audience. And that's like huge. That's like a huge distinction. If that's the case, Shay, if the purpose of my sales page is to introduce my products and services to my target market, then no wonder no one's been buying on my sales page the way they should. No wonder I may not be generating digital revenue, is because I have my price on there and I'm trying to sell them on that page. And so the big idea, the teachable moment here is this. The purpose of your sales page is just to introduce the products and services. Take off any pricing that you have on your sales page. Don't do that, because that's not the purpose of the sales page. No, it's to collect the information of those folks who are interested in your products and services and who are looking for you to help them solve a problem. We understand a concept. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're in the problem-solving business. Does that make sense? Okay. So now we're talking about building your digital sales team. We're talking about generating revenue from digital sales. Now, when you go out and you look 90 days, now forget, I normally ask the question, how much revenue has your business generated over the last 30 days from just digital revenue? For some folks, it's zero or not that much. So we're going to look out 90 days ahead of us. We're going to look out 90 days ahead of us, and we're going to ask the question about the sales page. We're going to ask the question about what the purpose is. So we have that. So I want you to check this out here. Check this out here. Now, of the sales page, just to introduce your products and services. Here's the question. You see the question right there? Look, okay, I'll ask the question just so you can hear me ask the question. Here it is. What is the golden rule of the checkout page? Okay. You know what the sales page purpose is? So what is the golden rule of the checkout page? I know what you're thinking. Shay. It's to sell them something. And that's not the case. That's not the case. Okay. You understand the sales page informs, not sales. I got that. The sales page just informs, not sales. That's what. Absolutely. We said that. Absolutely. Gotcha. So I want to make sure you're very clear. The sales page informs, not sales. The golden rule of the checkout page, and this is very important, so pay attention, is to do two things. One, it tells them more about your products and services. It builds value in the products and services. And then it offers them an opportunity to make a purchase. So most folks just have a sales page that's doing everything at one time, when in fact, the sales page just informs them of how you solve the problem. They then opt in to get more information. They put down the first name, their last name, their contact information, and then they're taken to a checkout page. And that's the golden rule of the checkout page, is to build value, introduce the product or service that solves their problem. Makes sense. But, I work with folks every single day, and maybe it's you, maybe it's not you. But if it isn't you, that's fine. If it is you, that's fine. You're gonna still learn something. I'm going to share that with you in a moment. But do me a favor. Let's stop for a moment and look right below the video and put this down for me, Tina, if you can. Put this down for me. Look right below the video and put down component sales team. Component number 4, digital sales team, hashtag 7-figure sales team. Component number 4 is digital sales team, hashtag 7-figure sales team. And so now we know what the sales page purpose is to inform that sale. We now understand what the checkout page is, to build value before introducing your products or services. This is how you're going to generate more revenue online. This is how this becomes your 4th component on building your 7-figure sales team. But it's like going to Amazon. Now here's the big kicker. Here's like the super secret sauce. Here's where it all comes together, by the way. This is really cool, so pay close attention. Here's where it all comes together. Now that they've gone to the checkout, maybe they purchased or maybe they didn't. Maybe they purchased or maybe they didn't. But here's what's really cool. The sales page, the checkout page, is connected to your merchant account. So the sales page, they opted in. So you were able to collect their information of people who were interested. And then they got to the checkout page, and the checkout page was able to collect their payment information. And so now they can go to your merchant account because you built value, you introduced the product, and now they're able to build value, and they could actually purchase that goes to your merchant account. But here's what's really cool. What about the people who didn't purchase? Okay, they opted in. That's what the sales page is supposed to do. They said they were interested. They got to the checkout page, and they decided, I'm not buying. Let's talk about why that's important. Because for many folks right now, when their sales page has all the information down, here's the biggest challenge I see, is when someone goes to the sales page, they don't buy, then their webmaster comes back to them and says, guess what? You had 500 people go to your sales page. You're like, okay, no one bought. That's okay. We had 500 people. But what if you'd have to call your sales master, a sales or your webmaster. What if you knew that you had 100 people opted in on your sales page? I mean, they were interested. They wanted more information. And of that 100, maybe only 50 purchased on the checkout page. And you got their merchant information. But what about the other 50? First of all, you now know who the 100 were. That's cool. Second of all, now there's 50 people who did not buy, and now you can run something, jot this in your notes, jot this in your notes. You can run something called abandoned cart sequence. Put that in your notes. Abandoned cart sequence. What the abandoned cart sequence allows you to do now is it allows you to follow up with people who didn't buy from you, And so now you have their information and you know they were at the page. And what if you could send them email communication? What if you could send them messaging communication through social media? What if you could then send them text message follow up? What if you can continue to communicate with them and share how you solve the problem? Now the 50 people who you didn't know where they were before, because you were paying attention now, because you're here as part of this conversation, now you have an opportunity to follow up with them. And your digital sales team continues to work when you're not there. That's the key. That's how you're going to reduce your labor. You're going to have a team working without your labor. And this right here, this is a game changer. This is what generates the difference between those who generate enough revenue to pay their bills and those who generate enough revenue to make a difference in their community, to make a difference in the lives of other people, and to contribute in ways they never thought they could. Not because of the money, but because of the impact, because of the people they served, and because of the difference they made. And I love it because it does not include your labor. You know, if you're out there right now, you're like, look, Shay, I need a digital sales solution, Shay. You know what, Shay? I need to build my sales ambassador team, and I need to make sure I use contest graphics. I need to make sure I have UpViral. Shay, I need to add lead dyno so I can build my affiliate team. Shay, I need to hire a sales team that works 100% commission. That's right, Natasha Allen. It's a great day. It sounds great already. If that's you, you're like, I just need it all, Shay. That's what. Look, I just need to reduce my labor. Just text the word makeover. Just text the word makeover to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Just text the word makeover. Make sure you put your first name. Make sure you put your last name. Make sure that you include your best contact number and someone to talk to you about it. Others of you are like, look, Shay, I'm all in. Look, the next 90 days is going down on my plan. I'm building a 7-figure sales team. I'm all in. Next week, I'm doing a special training on boardroominterview.com. Now, on the boardroom, I'm going to be teaching people a special segment of folks that use the special code 7-figure sales team. I'm going to be teaching them how they can build this 7-figure sales team and going in a lot more detail. So here's what you need to do. Pay attention. Go to www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. Again, www.boardroominterview.com. And once you get there, once you go through the interview process, make sure that you use the special code. As soon as you get on the phone, just say, look, hashtag 7-figure sales team. I was there. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. But one thing I like to always say is don't believe us. Don't believe us. Listen to our clients.
Hi, I'm Kelly Perry of Achieve the Dream Network, and I've been working with Peak Performance Institute, and I'm telling you, they always deliver. I mean, as we were putting together the content that I wanted to put together, the hours that they were committed to helping me get the best product possible was like A1. I mean, even I was working, but they were working when I wasn't working, and when I saw the end result, I'm telling you, I was so happy with it. And the experience is unbelievable. I don't think you'll find anything like it. So I'm excited to work for them, work with them, and look forward to them helping me really birth my dream.
Hello everybody, My name is Letitia Nicole of Speak Life Enterprises, and I'm here to come to you and tell you about, why I had some thoughts that I probably was kind of scared to work with Shay and Trevor with PPI. Well, how about this? I didn't think I deserved of life like I saw the other people that was working with them all on the big screen and doing all these awesome things. I didn't think that could be me. Well, now I know it can be. And I'm so excited that I work with them because now I know that I can not only speak life, but live life more abundant and speak it into you. Give them a try. I did.
Now we're going to talk about sales cheerleader. Sales cheerleader. This is the 5th component. So we went through 4 components of building a 7-figure sales team. Let me just do a recap so you're fully aware of how you're going to generate a 7-figure sales team, which is $1 million in revenue without your labor. Woo! Does that sound good? No, without your labor. No, without your time. No, without your effort. This is all about you. And so the first one was to have a salesperson. And a salesperson understands 100% of your products and services, and they work on 100% of labor. 100%. And that's very, very important, because the reason that's important is that it gives you an opportunity. To make sure that you only generate revenue that they bring in. And then number 2 is the sales affiliate. The sales affiliate, what's very important about the sales affiliate is that the sales affiliate, they're a hired mercenary. They're in communities you're not in, and they're going to generate revenue without your labor, but they look to be paid based on what they bring in. And then the 3rd component we talked about was the sales ambassador. Now, the sales ambassador, they're in it for reward. They're in it for recognition. You can't pay them, but they're on the team because they believe in your mission. They believe in your goals. They believe in what you are doing, and that is so important. And then now we got into the digital sales team, which I love the digital sales team because I just walked you through what you absolutely need to do in order to make sure that you have the right sales page set up, the right checkout set up, and the right abandoned cart sequence. And some of you, I'm looking forward to connecting with you. You're already over at boardroominterview.com. You're using the special code 7-figure sales team once you filled out the information. Cool. Can't wait to connect with you. Now we're going to talk about component number 5, sales cheerleader. Now, the sales cheerleader, what I like about the sales cheerleader is we know this one principle to be true. True. Nothing sells like success. Jot that down in your notes. Nothing sells like success. We know that facts tell and stories what? Sell. Facts tell and stories sell. So someone take a moment and look right below the video and go ahead and write component number 5, sales cheerleader, hashtag 7-figure sales team. Look right below the video and put sales cheerleader, hashtag 7-figure sales team. Component number 5, sales cheerleader, and what? You got it by now. Hashtag 7-figure sales team. So if nothing sells like success, if we know facts tell and stories sell, then the best way to be able to tell a story is through the eyes and view of someone other than you. Doesn't that make sense? And here okay, I know intellectually you get that. Duh. But this conversation that we're having is not around what you intellectually know. It's not about what you read. It's not about some YouTube video you've seen. It's about what are you doing? And it's possible as you're listening right now, and you look at the revenue that comes in from your 7-figure sales team, we've got to have a component just for the sales cheerleader. And yes, we're going to give you the software to use, so your labor is not involved. But I want you to first to have the concept to be able to collect it in a organized, in a consistent and predictable manner that allows you to be able to do it over and over and over and over again. Okay, Shay, give me a little something advanced, Shay. I'm going to give that to you. See, your sales cheerleader, it's a third-party endorsement or social proofing. Let me say that again a little slower so you get that. Third-party endorsement or social proofing means someone other than you makes the point. So someone other than you makes the point. And so that makes it believable. So let me tell you how you can do it. And then let me give you the software that you can use now that you've been aware of it so that you can, in your conversations, be able to share stories of other folks who might be just like your target audience. They have a problem. They took a step. They met with your company. They interviewed with your company. They hired your company. And they've got some results. And they feel doggone good about that. And you want to share it in the easiest way possible. And if you're out there right now and you're not doing this, I promise you, there's money being left on the table day after day, week after week, month after month. And in some cases, for some of my clients, they go about this years. And it doesn't have to be that way. No, it really doesn't. No, it doesn't have to be that way. So here's what I want you to do. Sales cheerleader, this is your raving fan. I'm going to give you the software you can use. It's called Voice Stack. Voice, S-T-A-K, Voice Stack. So you notice every time I'm sharing with you what you can do, I'm giving you a tool or a resource so your labor doesn't have to be involved. And so it can be duplicatable. Voice Stack is turning your website into some engagement or trustworthy building system. So now they can make a phone call, they can record a video, it can be uploaded, and now it captures the message for you. Now, I get it. Some of the people send you an email. Okay, email does still work, although email may go out of business during my lifetime. But we know one thing, if you can get their voice, if you can get, first you want them in person if you can. If not, you want a video. That's the second best thing you can do. And the third best thing you can do is have an audio. The fourth thing is to have something written. So what would you want to do in a perfect world? Okay, the benefits of Voice Stack. Let me share those, what they are if I can. Hey, Marcus Bennett, thanks for joining, my man. You want to capture their voice or video. So you got that right on the website. You want to customize it, and you also want to be able to include it in your social or in your media marketing, whether it's using texts, whether it's using YouTube, or maybe you want to take it and embed it and take the information and put it directly on your blog or put it into a post so someone else can see it. They can hear about it. Look, this is so important. And I see this being left out over and over and over again. So the fifth component of building a seven-figure sales team is the sales cheerleader. No, it really is. It really is. And as you're listening right now, you're like, wow, Shay, I don't know how many sales you need in your business to really double your revenue or quadruple your revenue or do what you're doing. But here's what I do know. Head on over to www.boardroominterview.com. Next week, I'm doing a very special segment teaching people how they can build their seven-figure sales team, how they can hire a salesperson, how they can build their sales affiliate, how they can make sure they have sales ambassadors, how they can have more engagement and inform more on their digital sales team, or more importantly, how they can teach people what to say, when to say it, and how to say it so they can be their cheerleader, their raving fan, and how to best utilize that to help get the message out. So here's what you need to do. Just go on over to www.boardroominterview.com. Follow the instructions once you get there. www.boardroominterview.com. Follow the instructions when you get there. But don't believe us. Listen to our clients.
Hi, I'm Denise Young with G3 Wealth, and I just finished my business makeover with Team PPI. And the thing I enjoyed most about being here is getting to see a group of young professionals work so strategically together. It is remarkable when you come into a situation where they offer a done-for-you program, and guess what? It really is done for you. So all my videos are done, my infrastructure is in place, even my products and things that I had so much trouble just bringing all together have been put together by this team. They start way early, way before the program, in bringing all your information together so that by the time you even get here, before the 3 days start, they have so much of your package already put together. It's an exciting time. The people are so nice and cooperative, and it's just such a cohesive group and a pleasant environment. If you're thinking about it, if you need to have all those little pieces and parts that you've been trying to pull together for years, like me, then you need to be at Team PPI. I can't say enough about it. I've been raving about it to all my friends. They're telling me, hush, girl, but I'm telling you, you know what? You need to get there, and you need to be here. Thank you.
So the number one question that's asked, I'd probably say on a daily basis, is how do I serve more people? How do I reach my target audience? How do I have more meaning in the world? How do I have more impact? And oftentimes I hear that this is what I signed up for, Shay, but it's overwhelming. Shay, this is what my passion is. This is what my desire is. In fact, I know I was called to do this. And I know that's you. I know you were called to do this. I know you were blessed with these gifts and these talents. I know that I know that I know that I know that. But here's what I also know. That success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. So I want to make sure that as you're doing that, that you understand that you don't have to go this alone. Success is a team sport. And, you know, for so long, you hear out there, get yourself a coach. And that's true. And you want to get yourself a coach when your labor is involved. Like, you want to get yourself a coach if it's something you've got to do and someone has to be able to top you and telling you exactly what to do and making sure you do it. And for some, that's fine. But others are find themselves in a situation as an entrepreneur. If you've been an entrepreneur more than 30 days, more than 30 days, or whether you've been doing this for 20 years or more, you're going to know that one day you could have a marketing challenge. And so you'd want to have a chief marketing officer on your board that you could reach out to, you could share their expertise, their experience, and their insights and their perspectives. Or maybe another time you're having a sales challenge. You're building your sales team, or you're trying to get more deals done, and you would want to have like a sales coach or a chief sales officer, and you can't hire them by themselves. Or maybe you're on the other side. You're like, Shay, you've introduced technology, you've introduced automation and tools that I can use. It makes my life easier, but oh my gosh, I have questions. I can't go hire a chief technology officer as well. Get out of here. Or maybe you're in a position as your entrepreneur, as a true business owner, you can create products, you can create solutions, you can create services. But when it comes time to launch that product, when it comes time to make changes to the pricing, when it comes time to the positioning of that product, or what the narrative of the product is, there's a challenge. You're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a chief product development person. No, seriously, they could talk to me, that I could reach out to, that on a weekly basis I could ask my questions to, or they're providing the training, they're providing the teaching, they're providing the resources so I can get that. Or maybe you're like, you know what? I'm writing emails over here, Shay, and I'm speaking on webinars over here, Shay, and I'm using speaking as a way to communicate, Shay. But guess what? If I could communicate where my target audience could hear me, they could feel me, they could understand me, if I could do that, it'd be great. So I need a chief communications officer. And when you try to add up the cost of a chief marketing officer and a chief sales officer and a chief technology officer and a chief product development officer, and then I need a chief communication officer. If I need to do all that, oh my gosh, it'll just be overwhelming. And I would agree with you. I mean, I know right now you're shaking your head saying, Shay, you're speaking to me. Like you and I, we're on the same page. That's why we say get yourself a coach, get your business, hear me, get your business a board. Because now on that board, think about boardroom on demand, if I can, just for a moment. Think about that board. that gives you an opportunity to really reach out. And if you think about it, hear me, gives you an opportunity to reach out. And then when you reach out, you have an opportunity to ask questions. So here's how it works. I just want to let you know this. I just want you to know how it works so you have it just for your notes. Every Thursday, now jot this down in your notes if I can. Every Thursday, put this in your notes. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get a chance to come to your board's meeting. Now, this is very important. This is very important because when you come to your board's meeting, you get to show up and there's teaching and training that's going on at Boardroom On Demand. So imagine you show up and one day someone's talking about how you can really grow your business. And the next time you're there and there's a chief technology officer and they're talking about what you need in your business. And here's the cool part. Normally people just push information out. But no, not for you anymore. Now, once there's been training, once there's been teaching, you get a chance to ask anyone on the board your question. But hold up, Shay. What if I can't make the Boardroom On Demand? What if I can't be there? Here's the good news. You get a chance at the same time. You get a chance. Hold, let me just make sure you can hear me. Boardroom On. I forgot the site. Boardroom. Oh, Boardroom. You get a chance to ask the question, and you don't have to wait till you get there. You can ask the question inside of the community. Now, isn't that really cool? Like you can go right to the community, and you can ask a question, which in many cases is what folks want to be able to do. They want to be able to ask a question right there. So let me go and show you who's on your board, and then let me tell you how it works. And some of you are already over at boardroominterview.com. You're already over at boardroominterview.com. Just follow the instructions, Kathy, right below. Follow the instructions, Michael, right below. But on your board, let me introduce a few folks. You got your chief marketing officer. Check, Shay, they're there. You got your chief social media officer. Check, Shay, I need to do that. You got your chief operations officer. Got it, Shay. You got your chief branding officer, your chief legal officer. They're all there. Look, just knowing that alone gives you peace of mind. But why are they there, Shay? Well, jot these 3 things down in your notes. They're there to share their expertise, because they're still in the field every day. They're still out there doing what they do every day. They're in the industry. Number 2, they bring their experience. These aren't folks who just showed up and this is their first rodeo. And number 3, and this is probably the number 1 reason why you want to communicate with your board, they bring their perspective on the industry, on your situation, and what they've done with other clients. Perspective is the highest value they could possibly bring. And where can you go? Right now, if you had to go bring a board, some of you, it might cost you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month. That's not the conversation. Look, you go over to boardroominterview.com, you check it out. But let me tell you how it works. And I'm going to break down a few of the topics so you can see that. But number 1, they meet every Thursday. Number 2, you have your own community, a private community where you can ask any questions into the board. But Shay, I can't make the calls. No problem. All the calls are digitally recorded and available in the archives. There's a digital academy. Now you're able to access the prior trainings, and I don't know, it's probably over 100 hours in those trainings, the prior trainings that you can go back to, and they're called CEO developmental sessions. Oh, that's pretty cool. Shay, are there special trainings that just done just for members of the board? Absolutely. Unequivocally, the answer to that question is yes. Absolutely, yes, it is. Now, there's some topics that are covered. I know they're showing it to you now. I get it. But yes, we're going to talk about how to build your big brand. Yes, I go into detail. I told you, next week I'm doing a special training on how to build your 7-figure sales team. For others of you, you need to learn your signature speaking style. Or for others, it's about conversational cash flow systems. No, seriously, like how do you have conversations that actually generate cash flow in your business? Or how do you focus on rejection therapy to make sure that as you're out there every day, you're not as worried about being rejected? So if that's you, and it's speaking to you, I think about, if I can quickly, think about a TV show, Shark Tank. And folks go on there and they want to grow their business just like you. And when they get there, you never hear on the other side, you never hear them say, go get yourself a coach. No. They're there to actually be on the board, to influence, to help that business grow. And you yourself as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a speaker, as an author, as a coacher, as a trainer. It's possible you may have never had a board room that was on demand specifically to help your business grow. If that's you, you head on over to boardroominterview.com. Again, boardroominterview.com. And once you get there, just follow the instructions, And once you follow the instructions, then when you get to there, make sure if you do go through the process, make sure when you get there that you tell them one thing. You show up, you say 7-figure sales team. That's the secret code. And they're going to do something very, very special for you. Yes, you'll be invited to some special trainings, but they're going to do something very, very special for you. For others of you, as you're listening right now, you're like, Shay, I've been in business for a number of years. It's time for me to take a look at my brand. It's time for me to take a look at my marketing systems. It's time for me to take a look at my automation tools that I'm using. It's time for me to take a look at building my sales team. And I don't have 18 months. I don't have 36 months. I want to get this done like give me 3 days, like 72 hours. Like I want to be able to fly into town somewhere, check out of my business, sit down with a team and have what's called a done-for-you system where they put together an evergreen revenue model. That means how do I do something one time? My labor is not involved. And that would be a makeover. That would be an extreme business makeover. We have a team of 101 people that are working on your behalf to actually build your business. So for some of you, you're right, boardroominterview.com, you're going to head on over there and you very well should. There's some special bonuses, but you got to get over to check those out. But for others of you, the time has really come to actually make over your business and do something entirely different. So I'm going to show you in a moment. I just wanted you to see what boardroominterview.com, the website, looks like. I'm not sure if you can see the website. I'll get a confirmation in a minute. But I have the website up on boardroominterview.com. I'll get a thumbs up when I know you can see that there. And so if you see here, you go to Boardroom, and once you get there, you'll see here. Now this is your board, by the way. You may have never had a board. You'll be so glad. Oh, I'm so glad you made it to this part. I'm so glad. I really am. When you look below, now you might ask yourself, what's the value of bringing a board like this aboard? Over $15,000 of just having your chief technology officer, your chief sales officer, your chief branding officer, aboard for one purpose and one purpose only: to help your business grow, to take your business to the next level. And if that's you, head on over there now. Now, as you scroll down, you're going to see how it works. Now, just the CEO developmental training alone, it's about a $5,000 value. So yes, we have the weekly boardroom sessions. We have the audio replays. You have access to the video replays. You have access to the notes. And in some cases, the notes are sent to you in advance. But I love the private community, because one thing about the private community allows you to connect with other people that are just like you. They're in there for one reason and one reason only, and that is to grow their business and reduce their labor. Here's some of the topics. Unleash the CEO in you. Your membership millionaire. Now, some of you don't know about a membership organization. I want to make sure that for those that do go over to boardroominterview.com that are right here, and you click this button here, learn how to get started at no cost. Once you go through that process, make sure the membership millionaire, make sure you send me a note once you go through to say, Shay, tell me about the membership millionaire. I want to make sure you're aware of that. And then, my favorite, go automate or go get a job. So true. It's so true. So this is your time. Now there are some cool bonuses at the bottom. Now this site will not be up. If you're over at boardroominterview.com and the site is still available and you can get there, then go and get there, because I want to make sure you get yourself a messaging platform, a way for you to reach your target audience at no cost to you. I want to invite you to come hang out at our 3-day big ticket sales camp. I'm going to be there. I'll be teaching. Jerry will be teaching. Velton will be teaching. There'll be a host of folks that are going to be there. And you'll learn how to close a big ticket. And then I also want to make sure that you also learn how to build your evergreen revenue model. And so if that's you, go over to boardroominterview.com. Again, boardroominterview.com. And for some of you out there, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, Shay? I need to go to a whole nother level. If that's you, you can head on over to business. See, I just lost it. Business. Let me make sure, because I know. Oh, here it is. Businessboosterbootcamp.com. Again, businessboosterbootcamp.com. 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 And that's for those folks that are ready to really make their business over. They're ready to automate the processes. They're ready to have a team work on their behalf so that they can do a couple things. Number one, they can take a look at the brand narrative, the brand positioning, the brand pricing, and the brand products. And maybe you are Toyota and you've got a good business going. But you're like, whoa, Shay, can someone take a look at the Camry? Can someone take a look at the Prius? Can someone take a look at the Lexus? Or can someone come in and maybe put together a whole nother revenue model for me? That might be one conversation. For others, it's just more about the marketing. You're like, you know what? I need to reach my target audience. No, I need to be in front of more people who have a problem, who can afford my products and services. And I need to do it in a way that, you know the answer. My labor is not involved. It's worth a conversation. Or others, you're like, I seen the tools, I got the software, but the sequences aren't running, the campaigns aren't running. I know that I've been doing this and piecing a little here and piecing a little bit there, but can someone bring it all together for me? To answer your question is yes. You can go to business. How come I can't get the site right? Businessboosterbootcamp.com. 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 Once you go over to businessboosterbootcamp.com, follow the instructions, have an interview for the makeover. Just the conversation, at least understand what it includes, understand what it looks like to have it customized for your business, and understand what that next step is for you to have a evergreen revenue model that's generating, forget the revenue, that's reducing your labor. It's allowing you to spend more time with your family, and it's generating profits and helping you do and have more impact in the world. So with that being said, some of you over at boardroominterview.com, looking forward to seeing you, and others over at businessboosterbootcamp.com. Businessboosterbootcamp.com. And some of you are doing both, and that's fine. That's cool. I would do both. It's fine. Go ahead and do that. Here's what I want you to know as we bring it down the home stretch. I want you to know a couple of things. Number one, that you're a winner. You really are. Sometimes people raise their hand and says, I need a revenue warrior. I need a revenue warrior. I need someone to be in my corner. Everyone needs a champion. And I want you to know the next 90 days, you're going to be a champion. You are a 90-day champion. Now, you might not have known that when you walked in here. That might have been top of mind to you. But I want you to know that you are. So right now, you're going to decide. You're going to make that decision. You're going to make that commitment. Because once you make that commitment, it's going to happen for you. Now, Shay, how can I do that, Shay? How can I be a 90-day champion? How can I be a revenue warrior? What are the principles? What can I live by? Just tell it to me as we bring down home stretch. Tell it to me. Well, we're going to do that. And here's what you're going to do. Just three things. Just three simple principles we live by. And with that, I'll close with that. But I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me. Don't miss this. 3 principles. Principle number 1 is just to take responsibility. That's principle number 1. Take responsibility. Wherever you are in your business, own it. But understand that your past does not equal your future. Understand any setbacks you have doesn't really matter. That today is a new day. You take responsibility. Don't blame someone else. Don't blame the economy. Don't blame your clients. Don't blame the system. Don't blame something you invested in and didn't work. No. At the end of the day, only one person is responsible. This is what we believe as champions. One person. You're going to take responsibility. Number two is you're going to take action. You're going to build your 7-figure sales team. You're going to take action. You're going to go to boardroominterview.com. You're going to take action because action is the glue that brings it all together. Action is what makes your dreams become your reality. Nothing else. There's nothing else in the middle but action. So number 1 is what? Take responsibility. What's number 2? Take action. And what's number 3? Number 3 is the principle. All you got to do is you remember these 3 words? You're going to be fine. Find a way. See, champions find a way. Doesn't matter the situation, doesn't matter what's going on, doesn't matter what's taking place. They find different.